So, I've got this friend.
Uh-huh.
Do you now?
Well, he's got a gun where his hand should be.
Okay, tell me more about your friend.
Well, he's blue.
Uh-huh.
And you know, he looks a little something like this.
Oh, you're friends with Mega Man.
Yeah!
Oh, I know him.
He's a fictional character. You can't do that.
Yeah. I'm the J of Spade, and I'm friends with Mega Man, and also I'm friends with...
Jay, I'm worried for you.
Chorps away.
And handsome guy.
No, it's Handsome Man. Please, keep up
No,
with
it's
the lore.
handsome guy. I know this game. That's the one thing I know about this game.
Alright, No-Go, which is your name?
This is cool. Oh,
Look at all these bosses. They're from previous games.
Yeah, this is a little brief history of Mega
Who's
Man, in
that?
case... that's, Jeff.
that's... Ooh.
Jeff Man.
Mega Man's brother, Jeff.
But yeah, this is to catch you up on the Mega Man lore, in case you missed it.
Right.
Missed out on the legacy.
Oh, the Yellow Devil. I know that guy. He scares me.
Why does he scare you? He didn't seem that scary.
I read about it in a story once.
The story was the Bible.
Yep.
If I had to read about Mega Man, I'd be scared too.
So anyways, this one I am not familiar with. I've never actually seen Mega Man 8.
Ah, well, it's a pretty cool little game.
Okay, this was the one PlayStation one, right?
The one PlayStation 1. It's actually kind of interesting because they released a lot of X games on PS1, but only one mega-ass Mega Man game.
Right. Do you think Mega Man X ever participated in the X games, like even as a mascot?
His life is an X game.
In the future, they probably have pretty extreme X games like, Buster Charging and dash hopping and stuff.
Shooting each other with guns.
Car riding.
Yeah.
So, like...
Anyways, who are these guys? This seems like a pretty big deal.
Which
if
one's
they're
Mega
like
Man?
robots from space.
Is that Mega Man?
Well, he's blue, but I don't think he's Mega Man.
Well, I mean, if he's blue, he must be a friend of mine. I don't know what planet this is. Somebody should tell them at Capcom that Saturn doesn't have 2 rings.
Well, no, they're the sequel to Saturn.
Oh.
This is Saturn 2.
Oh.
Ooh. They fucking die? Are they dead? Is that it?
Look, this is, like, set up for, like, this has gotta be pathos, so you guys gotta pay attention, or else you're not gonna get the lore.
Okay, blue and purple font. I'm writing that down now.
Okay. You see that planet? You can go to it.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
The future is now.
Mm-hmm. So in the Mega Man universe, things can be on fire in space. It's okay. It's allowed.
Oh, okay, phew. Whew.
Mega Man, today we finish this.
Hey, Bass! Why must I fight you?
So take a note. His name is Bass, not Bass.
Right, canonically, it's Bass.
And now he's dead.
Go!
I love that everyone sounds like they were voiced by one person.
Rush Jet!
You saying that reminds me, one of the foreign dubs of Cyborg 009, it makes sense, because they're about cyborgs, don't yell at me for this derail, was in fact voiced by one dude doing every voice, just like one dude in a studio room.
They talk like this?
Classic Postman Pat style audio recording.
Exactly.
Meteor has fallen to Earth just a while ago.
So this is Mr. Light, Mega Man's dad.
Right?
That's right.
Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
So in soccer ties.
I'm on.
Thank you, Mega Man. If you can,
We've got
Asa.
Mega Lady and Mega Dog also there.
Right.
All named after famous rock musicians.
Why is Mega Dog red
you-
when Mega Man's
you
blue?
Because he's Jeff's dog.
Oh.
so he's a dog, right? And he's a robot. You think he licks his nuts and bolts?
So this is Mega Man 8. It's classic jump shoot style. You've got this charge. You've got a slide.
Ooh.
You can interact with your cool enemies. It's great.
Something I like just right off the bat is it's very animated.
Yeah. I absolutely love the style of this game. Like, it fully embraces, like, the crazy, like, Saturday morning anime style that, like, Mega Man was always sort of inspired by.
Right.
Looks really slick.
Yeah. And this is the version for the PS4 that they released recently with the HD.
Oh, the Legacy Collection.
Yeah, the Legacy Collection. And so we just got our first power.
Oh shit! Cool.
Normally, Mega Man gets these at the end of stages, but now we just got one.
Oh, you get to play soccer. Is that at the X Games?
Yep.
We had to kill Pele Man for this.
But this is a pretty cool power. It it can be pretty useful. It ricochets off walls, but also I sort of showed it off, but we can actually jump off the ball. And one nice thing about this game is that you can shoot your normal buster while you have another power equipped, and basically it makes it almost like, this design choice is so good that it makes it almost impossible for me to play any other Mega Man game, because it just, like, it feels lacking without it. It's so good. Also,
God, I love that swim.
yeah, Mega Man can also swim in this game, which as a kid took me a long time to figure out.
Right, because you couldn't swim.
Right. It's just like, oh, he jumps so high. There's no way he can also swim, but hey, guess what? Can also swim.
You're right, Mega Man has so many powers. Why would you play any other game?
I mean, just any game in general,
Yeah.
honestly.
What'd that nut do for you?
We're picking up these big nuts.
Tell me about
Or
those
actually,
nuts.
no, wait. Wait,
What?
they're nuts, right? They're not bolts. Wait, which one's the bolt? Oh my god.
Look, you're gonna have to be on your own, buddy.
I'm having an existential crisis now because I forgot which one's the nut and which one's the bolt.
I'm gonna go outside and unscrew everything in my car, and then I'll tell you.
These big screws we're picking up.
Right.
Big nuts.
Those are actually currency for, we're gonna go to the shop later. We're gonna go to CVS.
What are you gonna buy with your big nuts?
Some cashews.
Ooh,
Oh. I'm gonna get a granola bar.
some
You know.
chocolate-covered peanuts. Oh, this guy looks
So
cool.
let's not stop over this too much. Look at this new boss.
Yeah, so we're fighting, Mr. Crabman.
He's got his fists up. He's gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. He's actually weak against our new power we got, and so...
Oh. Yeah, he seemed to be taking a lot of damage from those balls.
It's because he wants to fight you with his hands, but soccer is a leg sport.
He skipped leg day.
He thinks he's a goalie.
Right. Oh, wow.
Oh no, I'm scared.
I like that Dr. Wily's... I like that his dumb capsule, like, instead of just being like a UFO that he, like, sits on top of, basically, like, he actually just goes inside of it. Like, he locks himself inside of his giant hamster ball. It's so dumb. I love it.
I love the big squish skull face and the voice clips that they put in.
Yeah.
Really good. Like, that feels like it's one of those things where developers didn't know what to do with all the extra space on a disc, and so they're like, oh yeah, the voice clips
I
during
mean,
the
like-
fight. Yeah, give one for Rush? Why not?
I mean, that's still something that they do to this day in, like, JRPGs, like, we don't want to record all this audio, so we'll just record some, like, all-purpose lines, like, what do you mean by that?
Right, it's just one of those things like
Now I'm talking!
early. It's just like as one of those things like early PS1. It feels very indicative of that type of thing.
Yeah.
They're bolts. It says.
Okay, bolts.
Damn.
Oh wait, are there only 4 bosses?
I don't know. Well, we'll go fight Tengu Man, who,
Okay.
you know, as a kid, didn't know what a Tengu was,
They should have just called him Anime Man.
I mean that makes sense.
but I knew that this stage's theme, it rips ass. It's great. I love this. I love the music in this game. I love this game.
Yeah.
It's very Tengu.
I really enjoyed this game as a kid, but, like, honestly, coming back to it, I appreciate it so much more. Like, I think that this is, like, a fantastic game. And you know what? Some Mega Man fans hate on it because it's not an 8-bit game, and I guess it's just like, it's not ugly enough for them. And I'm not used to getting that jump on the first try, so I was like, wait, did I really do that?
They're just scared of all the bits.
Right. It's like, it's like 4 times the bits.
That's too many.
Look at all these bits on the screen.
This seems a little dangerous. Oh, thank goodness you're a pro gamer. I was worried for you there for a sec.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got it. I think this is gonna get tricky on him.
So, your normal shot does like 1 damage. Charge shot does 3. The halfway charge also does 1, but it will go through enemies if they only take 1 shot. So.
Okay. Oh, and Rush just turns into things for levels instead of having
who is that? Who's Rush? This is Mega Dog.
This is Jeff.
Sorry, I meant Mega Dog. But I noticed that instead of like you having power-ups for him, he just appears for certain levels.
Well, you also get power-ups for him, but his classic Rush Jet is not one of the power-ups in this game. It's sort of just these shooty segments.
So you won't just run out of gauge and fall to your death and then have to get a game over.
So what's Green Man doing here? Who's he?
So this is Otto. He was a character introduced in Mega Man 7. He's just sort of like, he's one of Dr. Light's robots, and he's like,
Okay.
he like sells stuff he makes stuff for Mega Man. He's sort of like a merchant.
They're really just throwing friends at you, because that's Beat too, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of friends right now.
I'm so glad Mega Man has so many friends.
Welcome to the Mega Man expanded universe.
Yeah. This isn't even everybody. Like, there's more power-ups.
Or like Greg.
Yeah. But, yeah, I like these segments. They don't usually last too long, but they're nice. They're cute little things.
Yeah, it's neat that they put like a shooter basically into this, because the only other one was Mega Man 5 with Wave Man, and that one wasn't great. This one seems a lot better.
Well, with that one, like, you're stuck on the ground and you have to, like, jump over things while you're riding on, like, a surfboard.
Right.
Or jet ski.
And you have to deal with dolphins, also known as nature's terrorists.
Right. So, the soccer ball, not too useful because you can't really kick it in midair, but you can drop it on things.
Oh, it's a bomb. Yeah, cool.
Oh, this actually, I was thinking about this. I noticed that you've got your power on, but you're also shooting?
Yeah, Shorps, I talked about that like 5 minutes into the video. You really have to pay attention during this.
Wait, who's that? I thought Mega Man was blue. Why is he purple?
Who's that?
Oh, this is Edie.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Right, Eddie. I remember Eddie.
Yeah.
No, ED.
What I remember from him, though, is that he gives you a bunch of bullshit you don't need in the middle of every level. He's, like, shooting bombs now. He seems way cooler.
Yeah, look, I need these bombs.
Eddie seems like now he's kind of the dude who, like, I don't know, sells Mega Man cigarettes.
No, that's Otto. He makes the cigarettes for Mega Man.
Okay. Where before, Eddie would have been the kid who, like, told the teacher that she forgot to assign homework.
Oh my god. That's a total Ed move.
What a snitch.
Classic Eddie move.
But yeah, so even we can find some uses for the soccer balls. And look,
Right.
there's another bolt.
Love those.
Yeah, I'm nuts for bolts.
Also, I didn't realize this while you were flying around, but Beat holding Eddie is really good.
Oh, Eddie's actually got a little jetpack.
Oh, okay. It looked like he was holding him, which would have been really cool.
No, he's holding them because they're friends.
Oh yeah, there's like hugging over a job well done,
Yeah.
like you do with your bros.
Right. They're just celebrating.
Exactly.
Alright, how are you gonna get past this super gamer?
Oh dang! Oh, he's got it.
Watch me.
Look at this. It's getting close. It's getting close.
Yeah, I'd be scared if I were you.
Thumb's getting a little tired, Mr. Gamer Man.
You guys ever go to the kids museum and you go inside the giant bubble? That was cool.
Yeah.
I have what? I'm sorry? Giant bubble.
You ever do the part of the science museum where you stand on the other side of the room and you whisper something and someone else on the opposite side of the room can hear it?
Oh, that's crazy.
Whoa. This science museum sounds crazy.
Yeah, that was a pro slide right there.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool move.
This segment can be pretty tricky with the wind, but, you know, just go with the flow, man, like I always say.
Yeah, I can imagine. So how obnoxious is the wind in this game? Like, do you feel like it hinders you a lot more?
I mean, like, it's only really a thing in this level, so it's not too bad.
Right, but, like, does it feel, like, oppressive in how strong it is?
Not really, because it doesn't usually blow against you.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Like, I feel like in, like, Mega Man 9, there's a gimmick where, like, the wind is blowing, like, with you and against you, and it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. So, I know he's Tengu Man, but I'm looking at, like, his face, and he looks a lot like Robo Woodpecker.
Or like the Discord demon mask emoji.
Right. Right, the Japanese goblin emoji.
He just kicked you in the face. Oh, this
Yeah.
guy's cool.
This guy's pretty tough because
Wow,
he can.
this guy is intense.
That wind attack right there can just send you off the stage. So
Oh,
a little bit
that is
difficult.
pretty dangerous.
Gotta get out of that.
So is it one of those things where you just have to kind of like jiggle the joystick to get out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually probably one of the tougher fights, I feel like. I actually really like the boss fights in this game. I think that they're all like pretty easy to like fight with just your Mega Buster. Well, not like easy, but like very doable, which I feel like
Right.
maybe other Mega Man games aren't quite as good about telegraphing things like that.
Yeah, it seemed like you were having a hard time, but you were capable. You had plenty of health left. Oh my god, look at this 3D.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
Mega Man in his final form.
Also, classic Tengu color, purple.
Why are we purple when Tengu Man wasn't even purple? What is this?
Yeah.
It's just what Mega Man likes. So yeah, we've got this shop right here. Probably the first thing you should buy is the energy balancer. It's something that sort of became standard in Mega Man later on. It's basically what it does is you can pick up weapon energy even when you don't have anything equipped, and it'll automatically assign that weapon energy to like whatever's lowest. So it's very useful.
Okay.
Y'all talked over Grenade Man getting really into it. Grenade Man!
Yeah, Grenade Man.
I mean, he's always into it. He's very intense.
I'm gonna say it, all the bosses in this game, pretty cool.
He's just like exploding out. He's like, hey, you know, watch out. He's the guy who's like, when his son goes to play like Little League, he gets really into it.
So we've got Tornado Hold right here, and it's a pretty useful weapon. Not only can it lift us up, but it also, you know, it does damage and stuff. So I think the thing with...
It lifts us up and takes the robots down.
It makes us feel better.
So, in this game, every weapon does 2 damage for each time it hits. Well, every special weapon, you know.
Uh-huh.
So, like, Tornado Hold is pretty good if, like, you've got, like, enemies above you or, like, stationary enemies because it'll hit them multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a useful weapon.
Sure, alright.
That's actually one thing I like about this game, is that, like, for the most part, like, enemies have, like, a pretty, like, reasonable amount of health. Like, you're not, like, just putting shots into them forever.
And do you feel like the weapons are actually, like, usable outside of boss fights?
Oh, totally. Like, actually, it wasn't, like, until I did this run, I didn't really, like, mess around with the weapons a lot. But, like, actually doing the LP is something that, like, really, like, increased my appreciation for this game, because I was like, wow, I really love messing around with all these weapons and all the stages. Like, it's...
Okay,
Wait
sure.
a second, all this cool stuff I've got is actually really cool to use.
Yeah, all this stuff is, like, useful and, like, in really interesting ways.
I love that time bomb, man.
Yeah, he's got little legs.
That is a hellish existence.
Yes.
I live to die.
I live to count to 3 and then die.
That was Sniper Man, classic Mega Man enemy.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Those Sniper Joes, pretty annoying because they've got a shield, but you can just stand right next to them and sort of, like, Mega Man kind of just puts his gun around their shield and...
Ah, that's good.
Yeah. And you get a lot of your weapons are pretty good against them with their shields up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in this game is just good.
Yeah.
You just get to the next segment and like, this part's good, you get a
Yeah.
good thing, to fight a good boss.
I don't know, this guy's a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, but I love the 3D-ness of the garbage.
God, yeah. God, the PS1 was so good. This also came out on the Saturn, and the Saturn version actually has more content.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's also a lot more expensive. I do not own a Saturn copy of the game, unfortunately, and...
And you know you can't LP a game you don't own. That's illegal.
Hey, Saturn, also very difficult to emulate. So, there.
Whoa, that air totally got him.
The issue is all of the Saturns and its games were buried in a desert after its cancellation.
So we actually picked up a rush power-up from that guy. All the mini-bosses drop a little, like an ability for rush.
A little something something.
Yeah, a little something for rush.
Okay.
Get the big jump.
What did he get this time?
He got the rush motorcycle.
Will we see it?
Yeah, we should be seeing that later in the episode.
Oh, that sounds exciting. A motorcycle.
Wait, I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, no, wait, this is the last part. Never mind. We'll be saying it in the next episode.
Oh, it's time to watch the rest of the LP. I gotcha.
Yeah.
We're gonna use it to kill Dr. Wily.
We're gonna drive a motorcycle into him.
Oh man, that sounds cool as shit.
So these little Met tools with flame or Fireman's helmet from the first Mega
Yeah.
Man, they'll set these fuses on fire. So, oh no, and they're dropping these Flamehead Mets. Oh no, we gotta run through this area real quick, like.
I see. That's pretty cool. Because then you also have to get that. I mean, you can't skip it.
Yeah, no, of
What
course
kind
not.
of chump are you? Yeah, this is like a pretty neat thing that, like, you know, other classic beloved video games do, like Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I really like the way that this game like introduces set pieces and like, you know, escalates. Like that's sort of a classic Mega Man thing, like introduction and escalation.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Mega Man like really brought to the game industry.
Right, to the gamers.
Right.
Mega Man brought a tiny man with a hot head.
Yep.
And everybody was like, genius!
And everybody was like, that guy's a real hothead.
Oh, you know what I just noticed? Also, that's nice. It tells you how many soccer balls that you got
Yeah,
left.
yeah. It gives
It's not
you
just
the number
nebulous
count.
weapon energy.
Yeah.
Blast bomb!
Wow. He's really into it.
Yeah.
Blast bomb! Blast bomb!
I like that he has a very, like, low budget sort of, like, drill sergeant voice.
Yeah, well, low budget can describe a lot of the voices in this game.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think, Dr. Light?
Oh no, Dr. Light, you drank. Oh my god, it changed.
Yeah, he's got a little pinch mode.
Oh man,
Wow.
it's getting tricky.
Oh, but you just destroyed him.
But hey, that felt good. Any last words for episode 1, guys?
That felt good!
I believe in you, Mega Man. Oh, here he is again.
Ooh.
Oh, he's yellow.
The color of grenades.